Hey chat, welcome to the stream. Hello everybody, welcome. Hello po sa lahat ng mga bagong pasok. Hi Miguel. Welcome all to the stream. Yeah, man. It's like how many days of rain now? Crazy, right? Sup, Levy? LJ, June, Romeo, all welcome to the stream. How are you all doing today, chat? Good evening, everyone. Yeah, hindi na mo, yeah, I don't think weeks, but I think we're at 12 days. So technically more than a week. So yeah, weeks, I would say. Not more than 2 weeks. If my count is correct, 12th day of rain today. Hi John Ree, Chilled Pusa, welcome all to the stream. Napaligo ako sa inyo, chat. Nahiya ako eh. Buong araw akong di pa naliligo and I've been all over the place. So needed to shower. Please look a little clean for you. Hi Idol, kamusta? Roms, welcome din po sa iyo. Roms, sipat ka dito. Mga nasa TikTok, ali kayo dito. Bago ako ma-restrict sa TikTok, inaanyayahan ko kayong lumipat dito sa YouTube kung saan mas masaya. Thank you, Spike. Spike, kung totoo yan, pupunta ka dito sa YouTube. I'm live here. And again, any moment now, yung natin, yung stream natin maka-cancel. I mean, at least in TikTok, it gets restricted within 30 minutes. Ano maganda, 15 Pro Max o 17? 17 base. Hands down, Tiano. Don't waste your time with the Pro Max. Go for the 17 base. If you have the budget, but you're not willing to spend for a Pro, the least iPhone you should get should be the 17 base. No questions asked, man. Go for the 17 base. Higit na mas okay siya sa 15 Pro Max. Yung mga nanalo kagabi, ali kayo dito, Rom. Ali ka dito, Roms. Tara, pag-usapan natin yung mga nanalo kagabi. Which one? Which one are we talking about, JR? Oh, this one? Yeah. I had to go all in for that. Oh, thank you, Jojo. I try my best. I try my best to talk about these things, and I appreciate that you appreciate it, Jojo. Which one? Yeah, that is true. Wala akong inaaway dun. I was hyping my friend up, my co-host up. Yung kay LJ, this one? Hold up. Where's the one from LJ? This one, you mean? Black Shadow 0817. Is that it? Oh my gosh, AI, man. Really changes the way that I look. You know what, chat? Speaking of, I do have an announcement on this. So let's just wait for more people to come in. But I do have an announcement. And no, it's not from Black Shadow 0817. Wow, somebody's out tonight. What's up, Alex? Welcome to the stream. Hi, Joseph. Alina kayo, Tiano, Roms. By the way, June, if you already have the 15 Pro Max, wala na tayong magagawa. But let's say you're starting like you're coming from an 11 or a 12 and you wanna upgrade, I really wanna urge you to try and get the 17. But if you're already in the 15 Pro Max, of course, stay there. You don't have to upgrade just yet. I think yun naman yung tanong ni Tiano. 15 Pro Max to 17 base. Really the 17 base. I hope our camera doesn't freeze tonight. Because last night, nag-freeze yung stream, right? Nag-freeze yung camera. And while I was trying to go live earlier, nag-freeze din siya. So, I hope that doesn't happen tonight. I think something's happening to my cables. I think, chat, eto na, no? Nagsisimula na maghingalo yung PC ko. My PC at this point is 4 years old. And I'd like to think that tinodo natin yung paggamit sa kanya for 4 years straight. That's why maybe it's beginning to have signs of being needing to be upgraded or something. Paring Ray. I know. San na kaya si Krista, no? You know, ever since that stream with Krista, I think once or twice pa lang siya bumabalik. Sobrang legend. Black Shadow 0817. Sino yung tinawag ng mga plastic kagabi? I think everybody who said na mag-unsub sila and mag-unmember. That's all cool. I think in that situation, tayo yung mas nakakaalam that it's all a joke. I think he was in good, whoever that was, I forget the name, pero very likely naman no, na bagong pasok lang siya sa stream. I think that person was just trying to, like, good intentions. Hindi niya lang siguro alam yung galawan or yung banter na meron sa stream at yung trip natin dito. But I guess, yeah, it's all in good spirit. Yeah, right? What's your favorite one, Jojo? But yeah, I think si Biels yata and si Levi yung natawag na plastic kagabi. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like in a situation like that, mas nag-double down pa dapat. Talagang hindi na ako talagang hindi na ako magme-member. I have my double down here, so pretty soon we can do the double down as well. Okay, I have the double down here. And then I got all the URC stuff behind me. Pretty straightforward stream tonight, chat. Kakain tayo ng double down. We're gonna check out the URC stuff behind me. And then we are going to be doing some read-throughs. But before all of that, an announcement once more or less we're settled in. Have you tried it, Carlo? Jeez, the double down, by the way. Well, nakuha ko yung classic eh. Meron ba tayong Zinger double down ngayon? I don't know what the variants are. KFC Instagram. Is there a double? Alam ko may tenders ngayon. That one's gonna be epic. I would love to have tenders from KFC. Order double down today. 2 chicken fillets, no bun, bacon in the middle. I know they're there you go. Oh my god. Chat, has anybody tried? Oh my god. Zinger down? Ito talaga. I wanna try this, chat. Gusto ko makita tong KFC world famous tenders. Oh, that's original recipe. Oh my gosh. What's up, is over? Zinger double down. Thoughts on Cafe Boom Boom? What's Cafe Boom Boom? Lafayette? Cafe Boom Boom? What's that? Cafe Boom or Cafe Bomb Bomb? Is it this one? Cafe Bomb Bomb? Grand opening, June 5. Ito ba yun? Oh. Kala ko pa naman seryoso ka, Lafayette. Double down with rice. I mean, to be honest, it defeats the purpose of what a double down is. A double down got rid of the buns because you just want to enjoy the chicken. Call it protein, But you're getting rid of the buns because you're going straight into business, right? Taking away the carbs as well. But I have to agree with you, Levi. Okay? I'm not gonna fight you on this, to be honest. Ulam to for me eh. Diba? Ulam maxing to for me. So bakit hindi ikakanin to? But yeah, I get it. Defeats the purpose. But also we're in the Philippines and I love my rice. No worries. Lafayette, alika na lang dito. Alika dito sa YouTube. Live ako dito. Ito ang main platform natin for live streaming. Same username. Double down fully. I don't know what the variants are, to be honest. But hell yeah, chat. The double down. This is Catherine Bernardo. I'm always so curious to see how... Yeah, I'm always so curious to see how different creators and celebrities consume their food. Do you think, chat, without any malice or judgment, do you think she actually ate her food? No malice, no judgment. It's just a curious question. Do you think kinain ni Catherine Bernardo yung double down at yung chicken tenders niya? Yeah, I remember that too, Loka Ever. I love that. You don't think so? Sabi ni LJ, don't think so. I mean, the only reason why I wouldn't think kakainin to ni Catherine Bernardo is because maybe she's on a strict diet. That's what I would think. But other than that, I see no reason for her to not at least eat it. Right? Like, she took a bite of it over there. That is a really modest bite. Okay. I have nothing against it. Although her shoes, chat. Anong tawag sa shoes na to? Lady Gaga kumain ng double down? Are you trolling, Lafayette? If you're trolling, I swear, man. What did I just ask? Parang nakalimutan ko yung kakatanong ko lang. Na-distract. Ayan, sabi ng Abe. Wala na, restricted na yung TikTok natin. My God, TikTok. Super strict. What's up, Lirio? Right, so I don't think... Oh yeah, her shoes, the Tabby shoes. Chat, you know how much these shoes are? It blew my mind. It blew my mind how much the original... Kasi syempre marami ng dupe, marami ng gumaya sa style. It blew my mind how expensive these shoes were or are. It's until when a friend told me about them. There you go, Tabby. 7K. They look like normal slip-ons, and then you find out they're 7K, huh? Hell yeah. If we're talking about flat shoes and these are barefoot shoes, I'm all for it. All for it. Kung yung Tabby shoes ay barefoot shoes. Yeah. Mason Margiela. What's that? Ito ba yung 40K? Is this it? Are these the 40K shoes? There. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. There you go. The 40K or 40 or 50K na sapatos. Jesus Christ. Yung sinabi sa akin to nung kaibigan ko, I'm like, what? Because he has it, right? He has the exact thing. And I'm like, what? Jesus, these are very expensive shoes. Ito, 60K? I'm like, okay. I mean, like, you do you, man. But again, if the movement here is for barefoot shoes and for flat shoes and you have the money for it and you don't mind spending 70,000 pesos for a pair of shoes, then you do you, man. You do you. What's the content idea? They really do look peculiar though. And very interesting too. Like, look at these socks, man. Kulit ng socks, diba? Okay, hold on. Let me just change the music. I never like it when it becomes this. Nagiging wild yung stream. Super chill. Okay, what's the content idea? Sent on Discord. We're at. Nagiging rave, diba? Memes? This one? The mochi pillow? Why is it na papalapit na yung hangout and there's another Dunkin' pillow? Oh, yeah. Is this it? I remember, ended up collecting a lot of Dunkin' pillows last time. Hindi ito? Which one? By the way, inayos ko na yung settings ko. The Slurpee Bong? What's a Slurpee Bong? May tanong dito si Jin. Yo, Jin. You got to come over here to chat, where chat can help you answer that. Because I'm not equipped with the tools to answer that question. But if you come over here to YouTube, kayang-kaya ka nila sagutin. The people here in chat, very wise. Magkano yung pillow? Isn't it free if you just buy something else? $2.99? There, see? It's $2.99 when you purchase any Dunkin' bundle. Ayan, Jin, hinahanap ka na dito sa YouTube. Alika dito, Jin. We'd love to answer your question, honestly. The content idea? Hold on. Let me just fix my stuff here, chat. Okay. Ano itong pinadala ni Levi? Today, I'm gonna turn into a cute little monster drink. This one? Is it this one? Yo, Monster is so good with their marketing. But I turn what? Into a double. I mean, if a lot of creators do this as well and then do it with their Monster drink, I wouldn't be surprised kung ano siya. Kung secretly seeded siya ng Monster. They have such good presence on the internet. If Red Bull is good with their marketing pagdating sa pa-events nila, whether it's extreme sports, dancing events, cultural events, basketball events, sporting events, ang Monster naman, they're so good with memes and making it look like all of these things that we're seeing on social media are organic. Because in part, they are. It's already taken a life of its own. Sobrang galing. Monster and Red Bull. Oh, so it's a trend in general pero they turn into cats. Ito Monster. Okay. I turn into a double down. What's this one?
오늘 나는 치긋떠진 치즈볼이 될 거야. 오늘 나는 치긋떠진 치즈볼이 될 거야. 오늘 나는 치긋떠진 치즈볼이 될 거야.
That's cute, actually. Since Breadless and Double Down, should Carlos strip for that content? What? Yan na, si Jin. Napalipat natin chat. Tinatanong ni Jin. Friends, everybody. Career-wise daw. First of all, Jin, thank you for coming over. higher role at a smaller company or lower role at a prestigious company? I have to be honest with you, bluest blue. How long have you been working for? Hubad na sa... Okay, now I get it. Sabi ni Bills, the answer is always money. I have a simpler question. Who pays? Sabi sa'yo eh. But bluest blue, also answer. How long have you been working for? 10 years, but I'm a Libra, so I can't... You're a Libra, so you can't decide. Okay. Since you answered the Libra part, I really don't have any input on. Okay. But the 10 years thing is a good But what's this? The 10 years thing, I think I could weigh in on it. So you've had a long time. I mean, you're already a decade into corporate or into working, and that's a lot already. I do feel like at this point, you're gonna want to see yourself having more accountability in a smaller company but a bigger role. And in that way, mas makita mo kung ano yung mas gusto mo talagang gawin should you move on in the future. Because if you have a small role in a large company, you just end up being another cog in the wheel. But if you have a bigger role in a smaller company, the effects and the magnitude of your decisions will have a significant impact. And that will always mean more, right? That will always mean more on your resume, because I think that these days, it's more about expertise and specialization than it is about branding. Branding still does have its place, and by branding, I mean kung saan ka nanggaling, anong kumpanya ka nagtrabaho. But branding can only really get you so far. The hard skills get you further. So again, if you can make decisions that affect the company much more significantly than it would if you were in a bigger company but smaller role, go for the bigger role but smaller company. At least may kita mo how things are different, how decisions are done, and you get to expose yourself to so much more things. Well, June does make a good point too, by the way. Wider networks in a prestigious company is also a good... napahirapan pa natin bigla si Jin. But yeah, that's true. One significant thing is that if you're in a big company... Because, I mean, I feel like if you don't have 10 years under your belt, mas may sense magpunta sa big company so that you learn systems, you learn things that happen... You know that you're exposed to the things that work. Sorry, you're exposed to the things that work because you're in a large company already that's established. And when you're exposed to the mundane, when you're exposed to things that are already generally working, you get to have an idea of what systems look like and what working systems look like, what functional, successful systems look like. Pero sabi mo nga, may 10 years ka nang nagtratrabaho eh. So, I'm pretty sure that at this point, may idea ka na how companies or businesses should look like. Ang mahirap kapag wala ka pang work experience and then nasalin ka sa small company with a big role. Because then, you're gonna be more lost. I mean, by that logic, even the owner is a cog in the wheel. Hey, Crap of J, welcome to the stream. LJ here, always on point. Bluest Blued Blue. No need for libre ng Gin Bilog. Bluest Blued Blue, all you have to do... Are you on Android or iOS? Bluest Blued Blue. Or are you on your computer? iOS, Apple, or desktop? iOS. We're gonna have a difficult time asking you for help, Bluest Blued Blue. Because I don't think the $sign is in your chat right now. I know, wala tayong, mahirapan tayong budulin si Bluest Blued Blue. Alright, Bluest Blued Blue, you got away on this one. But, hey, if you can, support the stream, become a member. 95 na lang, chat. 95 na lang to. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. 95. Bluest Blue Blue will have a hard time becoming a member. It's gonna be a long process para maging member. But hey, Bluest Blue Blue, if you have a desktop near you, we'd all appreciate a membership from you. All you gotta do is tap on the pinned comment. Let's go! W's in the chat. What the fuck? Let's go! Let's go! W's in the chat for Jin. Let's go. W's in the chat. Welcome to the family. Okay, chat. So I do, like I mentioned earlier, I do have a quick announcement. Like I was saying earlier, let's go. 96 members na. Like I was saying earlier, I do have an announcement to make, and the announcement is very simple, okay? I got a message from Ako Rin Ito. This is regarding last night's raffle, because last night's raffle was a roller coaster. So if you weren't here, let me summarize what happened last night. In last night's stream, may 3 winners sa paraffle natin. Each winner, 200 pesos of Starbucks GCs. Each winner, 15% off H&M voucher. Now, initially we had the winners were Ako Rin Ito. Let's see here. I have the records here. Ako Rin Ito, Romeo, and Black Shadow. Okay? Ako Rin Ito, Romeo, and Black Shadow. Romeo gave away his prize to Steffi. And then Ako Rin Ito gave away his prize to OJ. And then in a weird twist of events, Black Shadow gave that prize back to Ako Rin Ito. So, yung pinamigay ni Ako Rin Ito, for some reason, bumalik din sa kanya. And so I asked for Ako Rin Ito, just like Steffi, just like OJ, hiningi ko yung delivery details nila, yung numbers nila, and yung names nila for the delivery, because Alex would be setting up the LBC delivery. So now here's the message that Ako Rin Ito sent when I asked for his details. Alright, let me read it for you. Hi C, ibibigay ko na lang po yung prize ko. Masakit man sa loob ko na di ako makakapagkape. Mas mahal ko ang Benny Fam. Alam ko na kailangan nila yung lakas na ibinibigay ng kape para magsipag sila sa araw-araw na buhay. Samantalang ako, magtitiis na lang ako kasi kaya ko pa naman po. Ilalaban ko basta para sa Benny Fam. TY po. So, in short, chat, ako rin ito is giving that prize away again. Okay? And, amazing. Amazing, right? Ako rin ito is... What should I reply? What should I reply to ako rin ito? Ako rin ito, are you even here right now? Parang wala yata si ako rin ito. Yeah, so ako rin ito, wait, I haven't replied yet, but what can I say? Gay? Teka. You know what, chat? Chat, why don't you believe me? You want me to show you the message? I can show you the message. Why don't you believe me, chat? Here, I'll show you the message right now. Oh. Ayan yung message, oh. See? Chat, you gotta believe me. The message is right there. Oh. Come on, chat. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's cropped because I don't wanna reveal the delivery details. What's up, JB80? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, chat. Because of ako rin ito's generosity, we will have an impromptu wheel of names right now. So drop your ones and we will spin the wheel one and done right now. One and done. Okay? One and done lang tayo. June, Barnes, Johnry, Jet, Caleb, Uris. By the way, last night's winners can't join anymore. Uris got you. Loka Ever got you. Ako rin ito, bawal na sumali. Last night's winners cannot join anymore. What are you talking about? Ako rin ito. Chilled Pusa. Okay. Levy. Did Levy join? Okay. Biels. Alright, chat. Impromptu to. Did I miss your name? Who else, chat? Who else wants to join? I'm sorry, ako rin ito, but you can't anymore. Thank you though. Thank you for being super generous with your paying it forward. June is here already. Johnry, I got you. Levy, LJ pa pala. LJ. Bluest Blue. All right. Basically, this is 200 Starbucks GC. Bluest Blue. Barnes. Who else, chat? All right, so you have two Junes again. June B and Junie. Okay, is this it? Si BBB. Oh, I like that. Bluest Blue. BBB. How about you, Crap of J? Are you joining? Romeo is G. Wala, feeling ko nangungulit na lang yan, June. Duck race 1 hour? That's nuts. I don't mind. Actually, I don't mind. I don't mind a 1 hour duck race. That'll be insane. Okay, Chad, you want to do a 1 hour duck race? I don't mind. Duck race for an hour? That's crazy. But that should be fun. Right, that should be fun still. 1 hour duck race. 1 hour. Names. Edit list. Ano, ito na? Is this our final list, chat? 1 hour duck race. And then we'll move on to the double down. And then going through the going through our URC stuff. All right. I'll roll call your I'll call your names, and I'm sorry to say that. Let's go, Biels. W's in the chat for Biels. After I read your names and wala pang magwa-1, I suppose that's the final already. Final list. All right, Barnes. We got BBB, Biels, Caleb, Chilled Pusa, Uris, Jet, JB80, John Ree, June B, Junie, Levy, LJ, Loka Ever, and Romeo. Is that all we got, chat? That all we got? All we got? Alright, G Patuti nakahabol. Okay. I suppose this will be it. Okay, so we're gonna duck race this for 1 hour. Good luck. Good luck to our winner. Whoever that will be. In 1 hour. So, sakto nga lang, no, yung one and done natin. Wait, how do I minimize this? Why can't I make it smaller, chat? There. Okay, starting the race. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, we're gonna have ducks throughout the entire stream. Teka lang, how do I remove the volume? Andito ba lahat? Yeah, JB80. BBB is here. Okay, 1 hour. Let's set the clock. I don't want it to be full screen, chat. I'm sorry. Pero nag-reset siya each time eh. Teka. Okay. Let me set it. Okay, here we go. 1 hour. 1 hour. Set. Here we go. Let's see if I can start it already. Remove the volume. And start. Alright, chat. So, nag-start na. Okay. I want to remove that. I want to remove the quacking. Okay. Alright, chat. So, what's the first thing we want to talk about? We want to do the double down, right? Who here has tried the double down? Press 1 if you have tried the double down, chat. Uy, Tristan! The heck? Long time no see nga. Chat, who here has tried the double down? I'm interested to see how this is gonna taste like. I don't think it's gonna be a surprise kung ano na yung magiging lasa nito. But it's always a treat to experience the double down. I got the original recipe just because I don't think kaya ko yung zinger on stream. I hardly ever like spicy things on stream. Like, it's something I don't like eating because namamagayang labi natin, pinapawisan tayo. And so, it largely ends up being an inconvenient experience for me. So, this is the double down. Let's see what it looks like. It is pretty hefty, I have to say. Look at that. Oh, wow. $2.95 if you order this on... $2.95 if you order this on Food Panda. So, I suppose it's cheaper. Okay, it's hefty, chat. Parang sulit to, ah. I would say maybe in KFC, it's probably going to be at $2.80, $2.70, and then $2.95. For $2.70, I'm not going to lie, if you get bacon and 2 chicken fillets these days, that's a pretty good price. So I guess only thing to see now is to gauge kung sulit siya. So let's bite on it. Wait, one last look. See? It also looks like it's well cooked. Wait, yan, tago tayo. It looks like it's pretty well cooked. Right? Parang sulit siya. No, it's just the regular. It's the original recipe. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's good. Though, I have to agree with Levy. With rice, this is gonna be even better. Teka. I appreciate that they also put liner. Just like that. I messed it up. Mm-hmm. That is why kailangan na ito ng kanin. Is this what I think it is, LJ? Yung sinasabi mong kagabi? It is good, Seb. Look at the cheese. Mukhang cheddar talaga. Let's see if it's real cheddar. Parang bang dami kong alam sa cheese, no? It's good. Ito. Bacon naman with the cheese. You know what would be good? Feeling ko super sarap neto if you air fry the double down. Like, especially if you can get the bacon to be a little bit more cooked. Tapos yung balat nung double down maging mas crunchy. Holy shit. I think that is the way to go. Air frying the double down. That is an idea I will probably try out bago mawala to. Okay. It's getting messy, chat. Hold on. New word unlocked. Iniisip ko kasi air fry tsaka double down. Air drown. Yeah. Ocean of gravy sounds really good. Ocean of gravy. Tapos kani. Yo. By the way, ilang protein to? I think I entered this in MyFitnessPal chat. Actually, hold on. Fuck. Both my hands are already dirty. I found a good entry from KFC Canada on MyFitnessPal. And for 220 grams of double down, parang lumalabas 48 grams of protein, pero 540 calories. Kasi karamihan ng calories galing sa fat. So that's not exactly a good thing, but at least it makes me hit my protein. And I've already accounted for it. I barely ate today. Kinain ko na yung pizza na pinadala kagabi ni Alex. Itong double down, ate beans, had some fiber. But other than that, I've had nothing else today, chat. Naubos na netong lang. Double down pa lang tsaka pizza na pinadala ni Alex. Let's finish this. Ang kalat. It's really good though. May pagkamaanghang din siya. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, last bite. Okay. Let me blow up the duck race while I'm gone. I'll wash my hands first. I'll be right back. All right. You can continue rocking, chat. May pagkamaanghang, no? Kahit na original recipe, there was a bit of spice in there as I was going through the double down. Okay. So what do you got here, chat? Okay, let's do the URC. Okay, because there will be another mukbang again tomorrow. It's gonna be a much larger mukbang, and I think it's gonna be quite difficult. Tomorrow, chat, I am tasked to eat by URC themselves 3 payless na pansit canton, 1 C2 na lemon, 1 Nova, 1 Piatos, 1 XO na candy, tsaka may isa pa silang candy na pinapakain sa akin eh. Not XO. Dang, what's that other candy that they want me to eat? Not Max. Yeah, URC. Okay? So, in classic URC fashion, every time URC and I are gonna collaborate, magpapadala sila na sa kunyari, kailangan lang nila na tumikim ako ng Vitasoy. Remember Vitasoy? So, titikim lang ako ng Vitasoy. Yun lang yung kailangan ko gawin for the video. I just have to consume it and, of course, create a video for it. Pero magpapadala sila 3 dosena ng Vitasoy. And, none of those go to waste and it never gets expired because either I drink it or it goes to somebody who will. But just like that, ganun din yung scenario natin dito. Chat, 3 pansit canton lang ang dapat kong kakainin. They sent me a box of 48. Right? And then chips that I don't even need to eat tomorrow, Nagpadala rin sila. We will unbox all of that. By the way, hindi yata Nova. Nova is Jack and Jill. But is Jack and Jill owned by URC? Or iba? Jack and Jill owner. Yeah, it's also URC. Yeah. Initially I wanted to do all the C2. Yung C2 green, C2 yellow, C2 na green, C2 lemon, C2 apple. It's not even called C2 green tea, diba? Or it's not even called C2 green. What's the name of the C2 green? C2 classic green tea. Nobody calls it that. C2 apple, sure. C2 lemon, sure. But nobody ever says C2 classic green tea. Everybody just calls it C2 na green. Okay? Oh, LJ. Let's go. Okay, here we go, chat. Let's unbox it. Which paper bag do we do first? Left or right? First one to answer, yun yung susundan natin. Which one do we unbox first? Left or right? Left or right? May C2 peach nga rin na super sarap daw if I'm not mistaken. There is no middle. Left, got you, Jet. Okay. So in this first bag, ang pinadala ng URCI, by the way, these eco bags, tibay nila. May C2 rin na melon? Okay. Nagpadala sila ng chicharon ni Mang Juan. How many? 2. Nagpadala sila ng Nova. Holy shit. They sent the big bags. How am I gonna eat all of this on stream? Now I have a problem. Akala ko pa naman, nung magpapadala sila nito, papadala nila yung maliliit lang. Chat, how am I gonna finish the entire thing? Pagpapaalam na lang ako sa kanila. I'll buy the smaller versions of these from the grocery. Okay? Ayan, may Panova rin sila, 2. This one is classic. By the way, when I was a kid, I didn't like Nova. It lacked flavor. It tasted too much like corn. But as I grew older, high school, college, dun ko natrepan yung Nova. Okay? But it's a classic. And the entire reason we're doing this is because C2 is celebrating their 70th year anniversary. Why do you say it's a mom chip, BBB? So 70 years na ang URC. They're like, let's celebrate together, let's collab, and let's come up with something. Okay, and then of course, chat, ito talaga top tier. We already did a ranking all chips before, and it was all different brands, not just URC. And I have to say, chat, walang tatalo dito. Piato supersized. I mean, like export quality na to, di ba? Piato's top tier ng local chips. I forget kung ano yung kasabayan ng Piato sa top tier, but there's no denying Piatos will almost always make it to the top of anybody's list. Great flavor, great consistency, hindi masyadong manipis, hindi siya tinipid. And that's why also, if I'm not mistaken, Piatos din isa sa mga pinakamahal na local chips. It's not expensive by any means, but again, relative to the price of local chips, Piatos yata yung isa sa pinakamahal. Okay? Oishi is not owned by URC, so that's the thing. Okay? Alright, so we'll move this to the side. Alright, chat. You may not see it clearly, but there are 2 bags here. Okay? There are 2 bags here, front or back. Mary Grace, son. Front bag or back bag? Which one are we opening up first? Si Mary Grace Piatos. Front or back, chat? Mamaya na tong payless natin. Front, got you. Whoa! This is heavy. Bigat ng bag na to, ah. But yeah, please, I hope you could be here tomorrow. And tomorrow's mukbang, we are going to be tiering all-time favorite snacks ng URC. Okay, so what am I gonna do with all of this, chat? Jack and Jill, Quake Overload. Jack and Jill, Quake Overload. Yo, they weren't playing. Max Choose. Okay, Max Choose. By the way, if meron kayong bias dito, if you have a favorite here, please let me know in the chat para alam ko kung ano yung crowd favorite. Okay? Now, holy shit, look at this, chat. I'll show you this. Payless Pancit Canton Extra Big. This one is in the flavor Extra Hot. This one is in the flavor Chili Mansi, my personal favorite. This one is in the flavor Chili Cheese. But there's more down here. This one is in the flavor Calamansi. Chat, it's just all Pancit Canton. Look at that. Sobrang daming Pancit Canton. Oh, may C2 pala dito. Ultimate UTI Starter Pack. Pwede na nga rin eh. Pwede rin, no? Pwedeng UTI or pwedeng magtatayo ako ng sari-sari store. C2 Lemon. An OG for sure. Pag malamig ang C2 Lemon, sobrang sarap. 35 calories? Since when? Since when was C2 just 35 calories? What the heck? How did this become 35 calories? Does it have sweeteners? As in artificial sweeteners? Sugar, acidity regulator, artificial flavor. It has sucralose. It has sucralose, kaya mababa yung calories. 35 calories. What? Okay, any other gems in here? A lot of C2 lemon on one side. And just a shitload of Pancit Canton, chat. Okay, we'll put this to the side. It's not just a month's supply. I feel like this is 2 months. Like, it's gonna be impossible to finish all of this Pancit Canton in a month. Diba? So, yeah. I'm gonna put this on the side. Because there's nothing else to see there. It's about 2 dozen Pancit Canton, bottles of C2. And then, let's check out what this one at the back has. Oh, ang bigat din nito. Okay, this one looks more interesting. Parang iba-iba yata yung laman nito. C2 Apple is addictive. Ayuda ng URC. Okay. Here we go. Now we're talking. Chippy. Corn tubes. Okay, if there is the king of all saltiness, right? If there is a king of salty chips, it has to be Chippy. But hey, chat, I am going to enjoy my Chippy. Okay? What else do we have in here? More Chippy. 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 Magic chips? Magic chips na may laman na Presto, Wafrettes, Cream O, and Presto. Yo, what the heck? Chat! What? Wait. What the hell, man? What the hell? Yeah, my chippy less salt. I'm a big fan of chippy. And I guess as a kid, masarap yung chippy kasi maalat siya, no? Okay, what else we have here? Oh, you're gonna love this next one, chat. Okay. Chat. 420 na XO. What is this, bruh? Gusto niyo ng kape? 420 pieces of XO candy. Bro. What the hell, man? We're not done. I'm so happy. Chat, nung bata ako, si Mommy Keiko, sobrang saya niya sa akin dahil habang nasistress siyang naghahanap ng Snickers para sa mga kapatid ko. Alright, I won't drop names because it's only one of my siblings who actually loves Snickers. Snickers, yung chocolate, yung imported. Right? Yung imported na chocolate. Chat, ako raw, wala akong hilig sa Snickers. Kasi in love ako sa Cloud9. And to her, that was a blessing. Because she didn't have to stress on buying Snickers, which are 5 times the price of one Cloud9. I love Cloud9, chat. But here's the thing. For the longest time, Cloud9 had no iterations that were unique enough that I really liked until they came up with this version of Cloud9. Na feeling ko, chat, wala na. I think they took this out. Hindi yata siya pumatok. Cloud9 Crunchies. Cloud9 Crunchies. I'm telling you, if you are dieting, Cloud9 Crunchies. Kasi yung Cloud9 Crunchies, isang bar neto, you get a lot of sugar already. Ang tamis niya, it's a good treat. Pero only 100 calories. Diba? So, saan ka pa? 100 calories for an entire bar. It's not by any means as filling as your Cloud9 Classic. But at the same time, if you're dieting and you get a treat here and there, sobrang sustainable treat ng Cloud9 na Crunchies. So yeah, anyway, just a side tangent over there. I'm so happy though. Ito hindi ko to pamimigay. No matter what happens, Cloud9 is staying with me. Alright, so we have Cloud9 also. We're not done, chat. What the fuck? Let's go! What the heck? What the heck, chat? Meron din silang pa-Nips Peanut. Let's go! Let's go! URC, man, I love you guys. This is the third time we're collabing together. And each time you send me something, you send me more than what I need to do for the collab. You send me your entire catalog. What the hell? Hey, Mock, welcome to the stream. Okay? Alright, we're putting this aside as well. So, kung puro pansit canton na yun, anong laman nito? That's so weird. Ito yung pamimigay. What? Chat, what the hell? What the hell, man? Chippy. Piatos. More Payless. Oh my God, chat. Super generous. What the hell? CKD na talaga, no? Oh, by the way, I don't want to be that guy, but at the same time, I just want to let you know that if you are otherwise a healthy individual who exercises regularly with no family history of kidney disease, sodium is a non-factor for as long as you're healthy. Again, you exercise, no history of kidney disease, and of course, you drink water. It's not sodium that causes kidney disease. It's lack of your body's ability to regulate it. So how do you regulate it? You exercise, pinapawisan ka regularly, you get enough rest, you drink a lot of water, etc., etc. So it's not sodium that's the culprit. As with many of our modern day diseases, the culprit is a sedentary lifestyle. Okay? So I don't wanna be that guy, but you know, because nutrition is one of my passions, chat. I just wanna let you know. Okay? I just wanna let you know that it's okay. It's okay, pero wag natin i-push. Let's not, like, our bodies are very efficient in processing all of these things, but everything in moderation. And you gotta keep fueling your body with proper maintenance as well. Okay? Yeah, chippy na pink. Apparent, I think ito yung ano nila eh. I think yung chippy na pink, itong corn tubes, this is the local Takis. Na-try ko na to. Kung yung Takis makakapal yung or thick yung consistency niya, itong corn tube super nipis. Yeah. Okay, so what? My God, we even have Nova here. What's this? Ba't may blue dito sa baba? What the hell, man? Wait, di ko na maabot. Wait. Yo, man. Corn tube. I got you there, Mock. What's this? May Max Juice pa talaga silang pinadala. Alright, so this is a lot, man. Alright. I'm just gonna put this down. URC, thank you so much. I love you. I love you, URC. And to more work together. Okay, let me just put this down. And then I'll tell you my plan on what to do with all of these, okay? Okay. So yes, chat. Marami-rami silang pinadala. So my plan here, okay, is I wanna divide all of the stuff that I got into several groups. One, of course, is for my personal consumption. Now, there is no way in hell I'm gonna finish all of that. So I'm gonna get what I can finish, at least for my own personal stash. I'll put aside a bit for my family, because not all of those things trip naman nila. I'll also put aside for Benifam, for prizes in September. And then I expect that the remainder will be the bulk of it. Okay? The remainder will be the bulk of it, and maglalako ako dito sa condo namin. Ikutin ko yung buong condo namin, dadaanan ko yung guardhouse, dadaanan ko yung lobby namin, dadaanan ko yung maintenance, dadaanan ko yung lobby ng kabilang tower, and di ko alam kung saan yung maintenance nila. Pero may cart ako Maglalako ako nito. And then, free for all. So, that's gonna be my plan. Free for all. As in tipong, kuha lang kayo as much as you want. Because again, I expect the bulk of that, or the bulk of this, to be for everybody here in the condo. Yeah. The guards here are the best. Service here is the best, and it's one way to thank them. The hangout might be a little bit more difficult because we expect corkage in the hangout, and we already have an allotted budget for it. Also, based on my observations in our past hangouts, chips often don't get finished. We end up with a lot of bags of chips and a lot of open bags of chips na hindi na uubos or barely nagagalaw. So, as far as that goes, I'll leave our hangout with the funds that we will be gathering for it, and then yun yung ipambibili natin just to avoid any complication. Okay? You underestimate my power. But yeah, so much love for URC. You guys are amazing for this. Okay, how many minutes do we have left, chat? We have 26 minutes left for our duck race. We have LJ leading the race right now. Urisk catching up. So okay. That's what we got for now, chat. Tabi lang ulit natin to. Okay. Guess we have a couple more things left to talk about before we do our read-through. The last one that I want to talk about, chat, will be our... Traffic ba ulit, Mok? Okay, the last one I want to talk about before we jump to our read-throughs, chat, will be this one. So, yesterday, I got the opportunity to host an event. And it was a rather large event. I've never hosted an event with this many people. And I was nervous. I was telling you, sobrang kabado ko. Hindi naman kabado, anxious. I was very anxious. I slept, nakatulog naman ako. But the idea of just doing something so new to me and unfamiliar was both scary and exciting at the same time. And I suppose, unlike the previous events that I hosted in or I became a host of, I carried a different mentality going into this. Mentality that I want to show you, chat. This is something that I want to share with you because it's... I don't want to say it's insightful necessarily, but it's something that I drew a lot of inspiration from in getting into saying yes to this gig. This is what got me to say yes and be confident. This is what got me going despite being anxious. So let me read it for you. Every time, let's just jump straight here to the lower portion. Every time you hesitate, someone less talented takes your spot. The world rewards audacity, not potential, not confidence. Not potential. The world rewards audacity, not potential. Confidence over cowardice. So, I'd like to let you know, chat, that I'm not the person who hesitated. I wanna be clear. I'm not the person who, in this situation, I don't think I'm the person who hesitated. But rather, I'm the person who's less talented. This is not my job. This is not what I do. I know how to do it, but I wouldn't say that I'm the best at it or I'm great at it. I'm that someone who's less talented, who took whoever's spot that said no at the last minute. Because that is true, chat. I was informed that over the weekend, may host na dapat for this. Pero yung host, for whatever reason, nag-back out. So, nag-scramble yung team to look for somebody who can take his place. I took his place. I'm the less talented person who got that spot. I'm the one who got rewarded because of my audacity and my confidence. So, that's how I want to see this. And I hope that one way or another, maybe you're the person who's hesitating. Maybe you're the one who's less talented. Either way, there is something to pick up from this. Okay? And I want to leave you with that because it's something that I carry deeply with me as I said yes to this event and as I performed here. Other things that I probably told myself were kaya ko to. I have massive imposter syndrome pero pinili nila ako for a reason. I'm here, the best one, okay? The best one for me. I know it's super shallow, it's super shallow and it's very cliche. It almost is too shallow. But chat, just have fun is what I told myself. Just have fun. Whatever happens up there, it's gonna happen anyway. So might as well have fun doing it. Do it fun even if I'm anxious. Do it fun even if I'm not sure about what I'm doing. Do it fun. Have fun even if this is last minute. Even if there's pressure. Just have fun. So, yun yung mga lessons that I learned in saying yes to this. And yeah, chat, next time opportunity comes your way, try your best not to second guess it. Go with your gut. Hopefully your gut says yes. Hopefully your gut commands you to take advantage of the situation. Because some opportunities, they don't come twice. I mean, sometimes they do come twice, but you know what I mean. Okay, so just more videos. This to me is always the most difficult part. It's the good afternoon or the good morning. Diba? Yung, wala nang backing out eh. If you say good afternoon everyone, like what if you go 100% energy, you can't say good afternoon and then suddenly everybody, when you say everyone, ano na siya, 50% energy. Wala no turning back, man. It's always the most difficult part for me because I'm not the type of person who's super high energy. But in this situation, it called for it. Okay? Got you, Mock. Wait, are we talking about PAL? Akala ko magpapa 10 years ka muna sa PAL. Okay, that's me. That's me too. This is the size of the crowd. And yes, it's at Marriott. I co-hosted The Goal is 20 Years. There you go. But whatever it is, Mock, sana nakatulong because I'm pretty sure that I've also gotten a lot of inspiration from you, chat. The shit that we go through or talk about on stream, one way or another, lends itself to our realities. Walang sound because it's copyright music. I took away the sound. So this is the dude that I was working with, my co-host for the night. It's not so much that he's a KOL who was also on stage. We delivered the script together, but his role on stage was more of somebody who would respond to my lines. And I didn't feel right about it. That's why Gabby and I, when we talked before the show started or the segment started, sabi ko kay Gabby, be more proactive. Be more proactive kasi yung mga lines ni Gabby, basically, sumasagot lang siya. Parang hindi siya magsasalita unless may tanong ako. And so sabi ko kay Gabby, interrupt me, whatever comes your way, comes into your mind, just say it. And let's have a lot of fun on stage. And so we came up with a few things. that we came up with a few things that would make it seem like it's more organic. Because again, yung mga lines ni Gabby, parang magsasalita lang siya kapag spoken to eh. I was the one who was in charge of the script, based on the script that was given to me. So yeah, we had a lot of fun. We had chemistry. It was very easy. It was very... Hi, Ate Tess. It was very easy to work with Gabby because Gabby and I, we came from the same school. Amen. I don't need to say anymore. And by the way, it's really like that. Hindi naman siya malaboy back up. Pero parang siya yung ginagabayan ko. Okay, ako yung expert sa subject. Siya yung nagtatanong. No. Ako yung expert sa subject, siya yung may insight. Tama ba? Parang ganun eh. But basically, it's all cool, chat. Like, Gabby's really great. Super humble. Sobrang bait. I don't know what else to say about Gabby other than this guy just graduated last year. This guy just graduated last year. Yung course niya sa school niya, chat, pang mga top 1% lang nung school. And yung course niya, by the time they graduate, kalahati sa kanila nasipa na into another course kasi ganun kahirap. So, I feel like Gabby graduating from one of the most difficult courses in our school, graduating with honors, right? And then last year lang siya nag-graduate. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy takes over the internet one day. Andali lang, gagamitan niya lang yung talino niya to hack his way. Yeah, he already has the charm. He knows how to talk and he knows how to carry himself. Once this guy uses his intelligence to hack his way into the industry or into the creator space, it's over for everyone. I think I just have more experience. That's the only thing I have over him because I'm literally a decade. Yeah, he was ME. I'm literally a decade older than him. So yes, I will have more experience. But this guy has everything. And so I wish Gabby the best. Chat, follow Gabby. Yung content niya is very personal and wholesome. And basically, it's also vulnerable, yung content niya. Yeah. He's cool, chat. Go check out his stuff. Gabby Salvador on Instagram. Yeah. Yun na nga, like, parang, like, ain't that so unfair, chat? Like, the creator space is meant for people, or like for streamers like me, who are not smart enough to make money elsewhere. This is where, dito kami napapadpad. Like, people like me. And then there's this guy who already has it all. Sobrang talino niya pa. Tapos nasa creator space din siya. Come on, man. Like, save some for us. Pwede 12 years. Depending on how old he is. But, yeah, could be... Oh, no. K-12 siya eh. K-12 siya. So, I don't know. Honestly, Mok, I don't know. But, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 12-year age gap. Ano magandang name for a baby boy? One tap tap. Kailan ipapanganak yung baby boy? Oh, he's 24. How do you know that? Does he have like a birthday post? Okay, I don't want to scroll too much. He has topless photos in there. So might get triggered. Algorithm might get triggered. Kailan mo na-meet yung nanay, one tap tap? Or ikaw ba yung nanay? Kailan mo na-meet yung partner mo for your baby boy? Like, what year roughly? 15 years ago! So, that means you went through COVID together. Tama ba? You went through, like, or nag-break kayo nung COVID? Yeah, I think he's like 6'2". 14 years? No. Anong fights to, sir? No fights? Wow, no fights yung 15 years? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. So wala. So solid kayo for the last 15 years? Just got married? When did you guys get married? When did you guys get married? One tap tap this year? Feb? Oh, congrats. Okay, so all right, so I got everything I needed to know to give you a good name for your baby. So hear me out. 15 years na kayo. No fights. You love your girl. Even COVID could not break you. Even at such a tough time during the pandemic, strong kayo. So strong that you got married this Feb. I mean, earlier in Feb. So my suggestion, one tap tap, is that your baby's name, your baby to be born in October, in honor of what you guys have been through, especially during 2020 until 2023. The name of your baby should be Covidovidapdap. What do you think, One Tap Tap? Because it rhymes with your name. It rhymes with your name. One Tap Tap. Covidovidapdap. Oh. O di magiging ano yung... It's gonna be a good time, right? Alright, one tap. Scholar mo, G ako. Covidovidapdap. Man, I love that name. I swear, one way or another, that name will be with me forever. Okay, where are we? Where were we? Okay, so yeah, that's Gabby. Just more videos also. This was me. Actually, hinahype ko si Gabby. Gusto ko si Gabby yung bida. So I hyped him sa crowd. I think at this point I told the crowd, parang yung segue kasi nito, Gabby, how do you do it? How do you stay fresh? So nagpasok na lang ako ng adlib dito. Sabi ko, kung titingnan niyo yung feed ni Gabby, grabe to si Gabby. Nagfa 5K, so kaya ako may motion na gumaganon. Magfa 5K siya, pagkatapos ng 5K, kakain, pero mukhang sobrang fresh pa rin. So Gabby, how do you do it? What is your routine like? Yun yung linya. Hi, Mommy Keiko. I feel like it's not literally no fights. Black Shadow. Black Shadow, ako rin ito. Yeah, look, this is me and Gabby. Okay. Oh my gosh, 7 minutes left for our duck race. Buti na lang nakita ko to. Imagine if it ended, tapos hindi natin to nakita ng maayos. Right now, Levy is taking the lead. Caleb, Johnry, second and third place. What's up, SC? SC, what school are you ending? What school did you end up going to? 7 minutes, chat. All right, so a couple of Reddit threads here that... yeah, DLSU. Wow, layo Layo. Are you gonna go in a condo, SC? Live in a condo along Taft? Alright, let's talk about something easy first. The title of this thread is The Look of Corruption. You're gonna drive every day from QC to Taft. Bro. LRT sounds more doable. No, I've never tried slaughtering a chicken, June. Okay, let's look at this one and let's talk about it. If it's interesting. The Look of Corruption is the title of this thread. 1, 2, 3, go. Kanya-kanya na.
Tara! May tingin ha! Ayan na po, di kasino! Ikaw ng isip is muskog na sulo sa may bagit at lukang panda. Pahabot lang silod. Patay ginawa sa igo. Pataya dyan. Igo sa ni panda. Silang Tara!
This is so bad. Six minutes yung doctor. This is so bad and so sad, huh? Like I kind of feel like we set a new baseline on how low we can go. You know what I'm talking about, chat? That because we went as low as to uncovering billions of pesos stolen, trillions of pesos stolen over 10 years yata. Parang yun na yung new threshold natin. Like it made the PDAF scandal look like peanuts. It made the PhilHealth scandal look like it's nothing. So now for us to even be affected by it, kailangan mas malupit na siya kaysa sa flood control scandal, where one person amassed dozens of billions of pesos, and overall, we lost about 1 trillion in funding. So these things, they become super normal. Diba? They become super normal to us because the new threshold or the new low point, the new floor is so low that these things look like they're just a part of life now. And in the same way, the desensitization of everybody, not being too touchy on this topic anymore, not being too sensitive about it, is also ever so present. Kasi nga, the only time na magkaka-reaction tayo is if we hit a new record number. A new record number of billions, a new record number of billions stolen. Let's go! Let's go, Mommy Keiko! And that really saddens me. Okay, that saddens me a lot because it, just like it desensitizes us, right? Just like it desensitizes us, just like it makes us numb to these things, it does the same. It makes it, just like it does that to us, the politicians, it becomes more favorable to the politicians, at least the corrupt ones. Ulitin ko just as we become less sensitive to this, just as we become more desensitized to it, the more it becomes favorable to the corrupt politicians. Because now they don't even have to flinch anymore. This happens, okay, wala namang reaction yung mga tao eh. Right? We see potholes, we see roads. How much was the EDSA rehab? 20 billion. Magkano yung EDSA rehab? We have 3 minutes left on the clock. EDSA rehab cost 6 billion. Right? 6 billion pesos, and then EDSA rehab 2026 Baguio. Look what it looks like. See? There you go. See? May sira ka agad. Newly completed phase of... Check out this headline. Newly completed phase of 1.2 billion EDSA road repair now under repair. That's very silly because now they can get away with it. Kasi nga, di na tayo mag-react. At least, I hope we still do. So let me know in the comments, how do you feel about this being a normal part of life now? And what do you think we can do about it? Okay. That's it. Just wanted to talk about that. We still have 2 minutes. Sarap isampal, mukha ng mga politiko sa kalsada. Sobrang ayos ng asphalt job doon no, during Pinoy's time. As in years na sobrang ayos doon. Then nung nagpalit yung admin, binakbak at pinalitan ulit for no good. Lubak na ba yan para sa inyo, mga taga Baliwag, Bulacan? If you look at it, mukha lang siyang something irritating. We can live but still irritating. Pero kung iisipin mo, imagine the wear and tear na kinokos nito sa mga sasakyan natin. Tapos araw-araw ka pang dadaan dyan. Tapos accident prone pa. Imagine mo na lang nakamotor na daan sa lubak, outbalance na maga sa kotse or worse, pumailalim sa truck. Exactly what I'm saying. It's livable, it's inconvenient, but it doesn't have to be a part of our lives. Ay, nako. Anyway, last 50 seconds, chat. I'm ready to rock. Here we go. So far, Biels is leading. We have Levy in second place. Barnes trying to take charge here. Don't forget, winner take all ito. Whoever wins will be our new winner. Pagdating sa 200 GC na pinadala or ipadadala ni Alex para sa kanyang birthday. G Patuti is looking strong, chat. G Patuti is looking strong. Is anybody gonna overtake at the last minute? We have BBB. Is BBB gonna take it? Oh my God! Yo! Yo, what the heck? Chat, BBB won. Oo nga eh. BBB, are you here? I think BBB is still here. That's crazy. Congratulations, BBB. Lumipat lang, nagkakape pa. I guess it's the good karma. So they say, huh? So they say, it's good karma when you become a member. Tapos wala si BBB, tas 1 hour ulit. Alright, do we give BBB 10 seconds before we hand it on to the next winner? You know, the funny thing about Levy almost always winning second place is that nananalo. I would think that half of all of Levy's winnings were because the first place was not present. Wait, ano yung name ni BBB? Blue, ano siya? What's BBB's name? Blue, right? Bluest Blued Blue. At Bluest Blued Blue. Is Bluest Blue Blue here? Wala na yata si BBB. Blue Babble Battalion. Alright, chat. Let me count down. Because if not, it's going to be the next person. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. I guess we're moving on to second place. Levy, are you here? 1097 1. Okay, Levy's not here. Eurus, are you here? 1087-641. Okay, Eurus, you're not here. I'm so sorry. Romeo, are you here? 1087-641. Okay, I'm sorry, Romeo. Oh my gosh, chat. Loca Ever, press 1 if you're here. 1097-641. Okay, I'm so sorry, Loca Ever. June B, are you here? 1097-641. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, June B, but you didn't make it to the cut. Bills, are you here? 1097-641. Okay, I'm so sorry, Bills. I'm so sorry. Ako rin ito, are you here? 1096. What? Yo! Yo! What the heck? Ako rin ito, pressed 1 just in time, chat. Yo! Ako rin ito. Congratulations! Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. You're so lucky. This is the 3rd time in a row. I feel like at this point, ako rin ito. Deserve mo na siya. Deserve mo na siya. Ah, okay. Alright. But, I think, looking back, if I roll the replay, tama nga naman, Levy has been here since a while ago. Levy never even left. So, yep. Levy, congratulations. You win. Levy, you win. Congratulations. Well deserved. BBB, I'm sorry to say, but you were not here. We gave you a fair chance, gave you a slow countdown. Levy, of course, deserved it. And congratulations, Levy. Levy, please do send me your delivery details, your name, and contact number. Now, I want to make it clear to everybody that even though you've given me your contact number, your name, and your delivery address before, the reason why I have to ask it again and again is not because I don't have a record on it or that ayaw ko lang balikan yung mga messages natin, but because I've already done it once before where I assumed that this person's GCash number was still their GCash number. Medyo malaki yung money na medyo malaki yung price nung time na yun. Nung pinadala ko sa old number niya na akala kong number niya, hindi niya na pala number yun. So I just want to make it clear, okay, that that's the reason why paulit-ulit ako nagtatanong ng details niyo whenever you win. If you're a repeat winner, because I don't want to make the same mistake. I don't want to send the wrong item to the wrong address. So yeah, Levy, please send me your delivery address, delivery details with barangay as usual. Okay? Okay. All right, so that ends our re-raffle. Congratulations again, Levy. That is a good point too, LJ, but the app has a history kahit na gusto kong burahin. Sometimes it's easier that way too. Kunyari sa GoGo, hanapin ko lang yung pangalan. Tapos, ayan, I can just resend. Okay, chat. Let's finish these Reddit threads before we wrap up tonight. Repeat winners are allowed, by the way, for the record. There was a bit of a talk whether or not we would be disallowing winners of the mini raffle to join the big raffle or the major raffle. But ultimately, what was agreed upon was pwede ang repeat winners. So yeah, just so you know, chat, we considered it para naman give chance to others, but it's not often the case anymore. The winners are rather unique these days. Just look at BBB, right? Syempre coming from Mok. Alright, chat, what do we have here? This is LJ's favorite topic. Rene Butterbonia, merch reveal. Good lord. 650 for a jersey. 350 for a keychain.
350 ni.
Para isa kalibo na lang. Hindi na kamasuklian.
Kini, 650. 650. Para makuhan ba kayo? Naman ko nagpadala. Okay, salamat. Salamat kayo, sir. Thank you tayo. Okay, salamat. Salamat kayo, sir. Thank you tayo.
Wow. Is this official? Wait. Okay. First of all, is this official merch? Yun yung tanong ko. First of all, is this official merch? Pangalawa, do we have anybody from the Butterbonia family or any official representative in this location selling the merch? A guest? You mean, Mok? I'm curious kung ito yung official merch because the way I know it, Butterbonia, ang alam ko wala pang official merch eh. Ayan no? There's still no official merch. Look at this. I mean, the last time they even said anything on their Facebook page was more than a week ago. Rovilin Butterbonia. May pinost pa si Rovilin Butterbonia? Wala rin yata eh. 53 minutes ago. Ito yung nanay. Ito yung nanay. Ito si Rovilin Butterbonia. Ang gwapo ng anak, sinayang lang sana may justice na. Sa akong mother. Available po bukas, 100% good quality, original at legit po kami reseller Butterbonia. My God, this, I mean, okay. All Hirits aside, can you imagine reliving this experience every day? Seeing this video being posted every day, reshared countless of times. Jesus, like that has to be one of the worst ways to grieve, right? So ito yung nanay, no? Now, I want to get a good look of the mom kasi gusto kong makita kung yung nanay ni Rene yung nasa video kanina. Get a good look of the mom. Rovilin Butterbonia. Okay, so ito yung nanay, no? Yan yung nanay. Okay, so we have a good idea of what she looks like. Is she the one in the video? Itong nasa lower left.
Kini, 650. 6.
And these don't look anywhere near the merch that she was sharing on her page. Feeling ko mga resellers to.
Okay, naman ko nagpadala.
No, kamusta yung Tony Talks niya?
Okay, salamat. Salamat kayo, sir. Thank you tayo. Para makuhan ba kayo? Naman ko nagpadala.
Sobrang gandang case study nito, no? Like, I hope somebody really digs deep into it kung bakit nagkaroon ng cult popularity and bakit nagkaroon ng ba't ganito yung effect niya sa culture. Yung death ni Rene Butterbonia, what was supposed to be super tragic, now looks like it is being experience in a totally different way. The funny and sad thing over this whole fadder craze is that Rene died of drowning. Yun, not out of any heroic act or cultural or generational achievement whatsoever. These guys are weird and crazy. The least you can actually do is just let the guy rest in peace. Culto level. Keychain 350. Key 50. Key 50. Ito na naman tayo eh. Keychain at 350 definitely sounds like some Disneyland shit, right? In what way, SC? I didn't say that. Water refilling station next time naman. Water bonya. In what way, SC? I'm really curious to know because I feel like we talk about Rene in so many different ways and there are so many different emotions depending on how you talk about him. So, yeah, how do you, what do you mean by it's an icebreaker with you and your blockmates as somebody who's fresh in college right now? I feel like this is one of the more unfiltered takes. Sa totoo lang, this wouldn't be an issue kahit overpriced pa yan kung hindi maingay ang nanay sa social media. They're so unlikable at this point. Her grief is not an excuse to accuse the other players of foul play. Siya rin yung bumaboy sa malinis na pangalan ng anak niya. Okay, so it's a dark joke, SC. Alright. My man. Kahit patay na breadwinner pa rin. May royalty siguro pamilya niya per item ng... I'm pretty sure somebody will study this phenomenon and come up with a deep dive on it, and I'll be so down to read what happened. Like, bakit nagkaroon ng ganitong phenomenon, no? Got you, Eurus. Thank you for dropping by. Okay. In other news, more positive, the Heidelin Diaz effect. Team Philippines is currently ranked number 1 on the medal tally in both youth and junior level at the ongoing Asian Youth and Junior Weightlifting Championships in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Let's go. Team Philippines, chat. For youth and junior. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that weightlifting is being a thing because at least when it comes to weightlifting, chat, it's categorized by weight class. So it's relative to our physicality. And karamihan sa ating mga Pilipino, we're not tall. Right? So when we talk about basketball, when we talk about sports where you need physical dominance there, and it largely depends on your size and your height, mahirap makipaglaban dun. I'm not saying it's impossible because it still works out for a lot of different teams all around the world. But what I'm saying is, at least with weightlifting, may weight class dun. Galing. When someone dies who's even barely famous, their death makes them more famous or infamous. Anti-basketball narrative is coming. I feel like it. There is a take though that still resonates with me today every time somebody hates on basketball. The reason why basketball is popular, even though we're not good at the sport, is because that's where the support is by everybody. So if you really want to support your sport, start by showing up, because eventually the money will follow. It's hard to blame people for loving basketball. It's hard to blame that money or investments are going into basketball, even though we suck at it at the global level. But the reason that happens is because, syempre, investors, corporations, they simply want to advertise or invest in spaces or in sports where there's an audience to be tapped, a market that watches it. So yeah, do expect in the same way that volleyball is now being watched, in the same way that tennis is now being watched, magkakaroon din ng pera dun. Magkakaroon ng investments dun. Same with weightlifting. Right? Because now there's an audience for it. So, ang hirap i-blame ng basketball just because of basketball as a sport. It's because it just follows the logic of money, di ba? And yeah, yung pagpapatayo ng mga basketball court sa mga barangay, I've said it many times before, chat. A basketball court functions, apart from basketball being a very popular sport. Putting up a basketball court, one, doesn't require a lot of money, right? It's very low maintenance. Two, it doubles and triples and quadruples as different spaces. A basketball court can easily turn into a volleyball court, can easily turn into a badminton or any racket sport. So, kaya basketball, sobrang multi-purpose ng pagpapatayo ng mga basketball court. I played basketball as a grade school student, never varsity. And then high school, that's when I got into music. So, grade school ako never varsity though. Yeah. We're good at it. The Philippines is at least top 10 in Asia. Okay. Asian level, we're good at it. Noted. Okay, let's see if there's hate here. You just wanna control F this basketball. Wala! Hey, interestingly enough, basketball. Walang nag-hit ng basketball. Kayang-kaya talaga natin mag-excel sa sports kung hindi baliw mga nasa gobyerno. Okay. This person does not need to say more. I'm with you. Napakalaki ng potential ng bansa natin na makipagsabayan sa Singapore, Japan. Minanas lang dahil puro corrupt na mumuno. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess, yun na nga, we have to compete in sports where we are less dependent on size and height. Okay, anybody know the lore to this? Hey, what's up, CJ? Pati rin si Vice, hindi rin kaya sabihan sa national TV. Anybody know the lore to this, chat? Sino yung nagtanong neto? Kung wala kang kinakatakutan tanong, sino ang dapat hindi nakaupong senador ngayon? Who asked that? Was it Vice who asked that question? Oh, I feel like it was Vice who asked that question because it's Miss Q&A. Reyna Talakira 2026, and I suppose sila yung mga magtatanong. Yeah, for sure. Heck, even the US, right? Even the US has, if I'm not mistaken, the best NBA players right now are not even American. Kung di ako nagkakamali, top 5 players right now are European. In the NBA, top 5 players are all European. Vice, ganda. Yo, sorry for the lag. What the heck, chat? Tinan niyo yung nag-clue. Clue! Right, LJ? Ito. May mas mahirap pa diyang sagutin na tanong, ba't ka nag-promote ng sugal? Sinigal? What? Bakit ka nag-promote ng sugal? Pakyo kayo mga Vice Ganda fanatics. Hindi porket kakampik yung hayop na yan, kakampihan nyo na lahat ng gawin yan. Wala rin kayong pinagkaiba sa mga bobong DDS sa Facebook. Pare-pares kayong mga tupa. That's so easy to answer. Big, quote-unquote, legal money is hard to pass on. The question is how they reconcile gambling endorsements with their morals and righteousness. Yep. This has been my pain point with the entire issue, right? With Vice and her inconsistencies pagdating sa righteousness niya at sa social issues. Like, you can't be doing this and doing that. You know what I mean? Alright, let's move on. Apparently... Wait, what? No, they just deflated it. They didn't make it through. No, they just deflated it, right? I don't think lumipad tong mga to. Nah, they just deflated it. There, see? Nah. Akala ko pa naman, na-deflate to. Akala ko pa naman nilipad yung mga chicken. I love these guys. Yeah, mukhang deflated lang. Yeah, deflated lang. Okay. Okay, SC, are you still here? Buti na lang na andito si SC. SC, are you still here? Have you heard about this? A statement from DLSU confirming that an incident occurred today involving an incoming student who fell from a building on the Manila campus. Have you heard about this? DLSU confirms that an incident occurred today involving an incoming student who fell from a building on the Manila campus. DLSU has reached out to the parents of the student and are coordinating with the authorities. Students in the vicinity have been debriefed and undergoing counseling. She rolled... So it was like an accident? Oh my God. Out of respect for the student and the family's privacy during this sensitive time, we request for the public's cooperation in maintaining a supportive and compassionate environment. At least that's what the people from the 126 said. What's 126? Oh my God, Jet. I hope that whatever happens... What is it even okay to be there? Like, you don't just fall off a building, right? You don't just fall off a building. You have to have been doing something that you're not allowed to be doing. At least that would be my guess. Yun nga, but humiga sa ledge. This was around 3 p.m. The incident happened at 12:57. SOCO team were there and thankfully wala pang media. Her body was still under investigation kaya hindi pa agad inalis. 10th floor, bro. Okay, so if there's no railing there, why is she allowed to be there? Or how did she get there? Yo, I hope that Lasal learns from Ateneo's mistakes. Because there could have been a lapse of security that Lasal can be liable for if the investigation goes that direction. So I hope that they don't pull off an Ateneo and not speak right away. Yeah, but you're not there. There you go. See? They're saying varsity player daw from the basketball team. Not sure pa. Incoming freshman varsity player. No idea, CK. Kung galing Lasal din yun. another one. Damn, ang hirap maging bata these days. During my time in Taft, may ganyan din na situation. De La Salle University incident. Gosh. An incoming 18-year-old female student of DLSU died from falling one of the school's Manila campus buildings Thursday afternoon, according to the Manila Police District. She was declared dead on the spot by a physician. DLSU said it has already reached out to the victim's family and are now coordinating with authorities. Oh my God. Again, hope they're quick with it and learned from Ateneo's mistakes. What I'm more curious about, SC, is how she got there. Or how she was allowed to be at that spot. Okay. We have Tony Gonzaga. I'm not sure if this is Tony Talks or if this is Gary V's show, Unshaken. But basically, Tony Gonzaga here has been quoted saying, "This is the most informed and the most misinformed generation." Wait, what? This is the most informed and most misinformed generation. Now, I feel like before we do the whole coming from her, because obviously that's why it's here on Chica PH, I'm trying to think what kind of profound statement she's trying to say by giving this statement out. Or what kind of profound meaning she's trying to see in this. Maybe most informed in the sense that we have access to so much information. But at the same time, because we have so much access to information, we're not very good at judging which information is correct and which isn't. Puede, no? Yeah. I mean, it's not an original thought, right? But I don't think she was trying to be original either. But let's see it. And then let's see what the comments you have to say.
It's different from the way I used to think.
Because this is the most informed generation.
Please.
Information is just here and there.
It's literally
every
with
day
the-
they're loaded
Yes.
with information.
Ayan. Ang sinasabi ko. Loaded with information. Nag-overload yung camera. Hold up, chat. I'm still here. Okay. Ooh, it's still hot. Hold on. All right. We'll continue. I just need it to cool down.
But there was something, like you say, you said that this generation is the most informed. And yet, it's the most...
Uy, mas maganda yung on-air niya. Chat, mas maganda yung on-air ni Gary V. By the way, you know how much this mic costs, chat? This mic is very, very expensive. I wonder if we can Google search this while waiting for the camera to cool down. Hold on. I'm gonna try to search this camera up. Alam ko sobrang mahal netong mic na to. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 100K. Give me exact match. What? Alam ko 100K yung mic na to eh. Anyway, crazy, huh? Sobra. Gary V. Alangan naman Cherry Mobile mic gamitin niya. Sorry na.
For me, it's the most... It's the
Misinformed also.
Yeah, correct. The information is so vast and so deep that even misinformation or fake
Becomes information.
Information. And I've always told young people that the information, no matter how beautiful it is or how perfect it might seem,
Huh? Nakakabitin naman.
turns out the way she solves a problem, it's different from the way I used to think.
Because this is the most informed generation.
Please.
Information is just here and there.
It's literally
every
with
day.
the-
Okay, to be fair, they're right. But at the same time, I do not think by no means is the information during their time more accurate than the information that we have today. Let that sink in for a bit, chat. Yes, sobrang dami nating information ngayon. That's a fact. And sa sobrang daming information, it's easy to be misinformed. But as far as net result, okay, net accurate information and being net informed, I feel like mas informed pa rin yung generation ngayon kaysa sa previous generation. Just because of sheer access, research, developments, technological advancements. Like, wasn't it just a decade ago that, or at least 2 decades ago, that we thought that, very recently, like, wasn't it just recently that we thought that cholesterol is what causes plaque buildup in the heart? And then we find out that it's more linked to saturated fats than it is to cholesterol. So now we demonize the eggs for the better part of the last 20 years. What else is information, everyday information na mali during their time? I'm trying to think na outdated na. Putting alcohol on wounds. Putting agua oxinada on wounds or hydrogen peroxide on wounds, right? Like everyday stuff during their time is still wildly more inaccurate during the everyday stuff that we have. So, yes, tama sila, but their time isn't any better either. Hold up, chat. Let me just make sure centered yung camera. See, it's not centered. Okay. Just needed to center it. Napagalitan tayo ni Editor Kelvs. Yeah.
Loaded.
Yes.
Okay, what do we have here? San siya may ambag? Sa information. No! You will never defeat the internet, chat. The comments will always win. Hey, Sam. What's up, Sam? Oh my God. Tapos na yung usapan. In 2 comments, the conversation is over. Yeah. It's just pretty ironic that it's coming from her. I see your point, Romeo. Yeah. I'm curious to know, though, if they do end up comparing their generation. Or maybe I'm just super sensitive because I feel like they're taking the higher stance here. Big by
With information, most informed.
She reasons out the way she.
there. Maybe it's just a clip. That's why I'm too touchy on it. Pero I hear that at one point Gary talks about it and says na that's why I tell the kids or the young ones. So I don't know if Gary's saying it from a place of kami rin, we're just as vulnerable to it, or is it a point of comparison from their time? Especially because you're talking about generations, right? Like this generation. Also much easier to disseminate propaganda before. Okay, let's move on. I'm not sure about this one. Starring Joshua Garcia and Julia Barreto, directed by Kathy Garcia Sampana. Julia and Joshua screen test for their upcoming film, Always Yours, Never Mine. Okay, what is this? What is this? Sila dati, di ba? Like, the entire reason kung bakit like they broke up, right? Alam ko silang super lakas na love team and then they parted ways and then there's a song, right? By KZ. Yeah, very recently yata na-uncover no yung political stance ni Joshua Garcia. And I think the internet did not appreciate kung nasaan si Joshua Garcia sa political spectrum. To the point that Joshua Garcia, Moira ba? To the point that Joshua Garcia had to take down all of his VODs. Did you know that, chat? In Joshua Garcia is a streamer on Kick. He would stream games and he would play Valorant, Battlefield, I think also. All of his streams are down. All of his VODs removed. It was a total PR cleanup. And apparently it's dang, chat, actors are so good, huh? With their facial controls. Like look at the 10 times Julia Barreto just contorted her eyebrows to communicate the emotion. Like how many times did she, in how many ways did she flex her eyebrows in all directions just to communicate how troubled her thinking was in delivering these lines as the character she's portraying? Check it out. Check it out. Mata at kilay. That's why it's called a profession, right? They're so good. It's so good, right? That's crazy. Like, I guess it's really the micro movements of the face that make an actor great, or their ability to do so. Yo, she carried this scene. Like even her lips, chat. Look at her lips. They're mga micro movements din yung lips niya. Parang nanginginig yung lips niya. Right? Look at her lips. Nanginginig yung lips niya dito.
Huwag akong mahalin mo. Iba.
So good. Joshua Garcia here is definitely the weaker actor in this scene. But that's not to say Joshua Garcia is not a capable actor himself. There's a reason why he's so good at what he's doing too. I'm just trying to weigh out this scene between the two of them. Always Yours, Never Mine. We're so good with these titles, huh? sobrang cheesy ng mga titles natin, mga Filipino films natin. September 30, 2026. Sobrang galing nung approach ngayon, no? When creating these teaser trailers, they show us the behind the scenes because it makes it feel like we're there. Like, this is by all means, chat, this is a trailer. A teaser. Right? It's a teaser. They show it shows the tension between the two lovers. It shows how at this point it looks like a breaking point between the two of them, with Joshua Garcia not seeming to know what being in a relationship is like, and itong si Julia Barreto na parang mukhang alam niya what it's like to be in a relationship. So andun na establish yung tension, makes us now wonder ano yung history ng couple. So it's a trailer. It breadcrumbs us into thinking about what this movie could be about without giving us all the answers. Teaser trailer with a title even gives us the director and then also the release date. Exclusively in cinemas, not a TV release, but an actual cinema release. But before all of that starts, they make us believe that this is all part of the behind the scenes. While true that this is an actual screen test, ang galing lang nung approach. Ang galing lang nung approach ng ng pagpapakilala. They could have just easily fed us this trailer and be done with it, or this screen test and be done with it. But I guess this is the way marketing works now. Is what I'm more fascinated by. That they do behind the scenes, pero yung behind the scenes also well choreographed. That would be my guess, right? For all I know, these were all taken and then somebody had the idea of, but what, di ba may footage tayo ng behind the scenes? What if yun yung i-trailer natin? Like, it's after the fact. But you get what I mean. Yo, Jules, what's up? Yo, what the hell? Full pack! What the hell? W's in the chat for Jules, chat. Yo! W's in the chat. What the heck? Full pack? Jules! Jules! Welcome to the stream. Let's go with the flesh badge too. Let's go. Thank you so much, Jules. W's in the chat for Jules, please. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm more fascinated by. Yeah, happy to see you, Jules. Jules, ikaw lang ang Cayetano na gusto ko. Yeah, I mean, of course, we can compare these actors to their contemporaries or to the older generations, but I think it's a topic that is totally separate from what we're talking about now. We all have our biases and forever idols. And I'm sure somebody who's more in tune with acting proficiency will be able to judge that more objectively. But insofar as this video is concerned, acting looks great to me.
Huwag akong mahalin mo.
I do want to think though that yung mga actors and actresses natin for a time, I think especially during the Liza Soberano, Enrique Hill, Catherine Bernardo, Daniel Padilla, and Nadine Lustre and James Reid era, I think yung criticism ng mga actors and actresses natin, no, yung mga young love teams natin would be na masyado silang pabebe nung time na yon. And I do think that does hold some water. compare. Like maybe that's why that's the barometer for comparison. Just like with this one, right? Like we're comparing this to your goats or who you would consider to be the best. Kasi siguro ito looks off. Whereas before, mas on point yung acting. Jules, do you have a username that goes something like Jules0405? Parang ganun yata yung username mo. Curious, Jules. Are you part of yeah, do you have a username na parang ganun? Jules0405? Okay. Reminder again, mga Pinoy rin ang may kasalanan na bakit mabilis bumabaha. Hindi sisihin sa government. Oof, yeah. We already covered this deeply before, chat. There is a fine line between blaming ourselves for it, blaming the government for it, and distinguishing where that line is. It's a complex issue. It's very unfortunate that we're in this situation. Should be tackled from both directions. Should we know better? Perhaps. Are we given the chance to know better? Perhaps not. Should the government be responsible for this? Yes, but to what extent? Hard to say. Should it cover a lot of the responsibility? Are they handling their responsibilities properly? Nope. So yeah, it's a balancing act to know whose fault it really is. But I'm pretty sure neither sides are innocent. Yeah. Diba? Hirap eh. We can go down a deep rabbit hole. I think June taught me a lesson from the last time already na there's also a fault in being overly, unnecessarily compassionate for people who might not know better but should actually. So, yeah. It is still the government's fault. If only they can provide a better garbage collection system and pick up trash regularly, people will not have to throw their trash everywhere. You don't see Filipinos behaving like this in other countries. Some even take their trash home to dispose of it later on. Kasi may sistema. Eh ito, wala talagang choice. Saan sila magtatapon? Alangan naman na ipunin nila sa bahay ang basura. Maybe each house should be given a container with cover. Dati sa school namin may ganun. Kami pa ang nagpintura. Hopeless. Yung comment dito. Yeah, so see? This is one side. This is another. Just like what I said. Okay. Some Phil-Ams never beat the allegations. Genuine question. Why do some Filipinos who've lived in the US for a long time act like tagapagmana sila ng Amerika? I can't say much about this topic. But I'm also quite familiar with it. Na maraming mga yung nakapag-US lang or natira lang sa US, they behave totally differently. Came across this point kanina. I do get your point and I agree with it. I checked the comments and OMG, ang daming kinulang sa reading comprehension to the point where she had to reiterate her point. Some even took things too much out of context. Some got defensive. Sabi niya nga, some. Di niya naman nila lahat. Then there were some din who kinda implied na matagal na sila here and bagong salta lang siya. They just proved her point. And totoo naman talaga na maraming Pinoy sa nagiging mayabang after living or moving overseas. Nilo-lockdown na nila yung mga newcomers. Worst thing is, sila pa yung MAGA. Oh, I shouldn't have read that. I've even been warned by so many people to be wary of some Pinoys here. Sometimes daw, you'd be better off to be friends with people outside of your nationality because minsan sila pa yung masabait. Kalokohan yan. Kaloka yan. Yeah, that's true. I've heard a lot from OFWs saying na kapwa OFWs lang din yung nagsisiraan. I heard about that, Bills, na gagawing working holiday yung Thanksgiving. That's silly. Thanksgiving 2026 Philippines. Pero working holiday, di ba? Thanksgiving Day. Araw ng pasasalamat. That's actually not that does have a ring to it. Thanksgiving Day, formerly a national holiday, mainly celebrated by the Filipino-American community and expats. What's the official? What's the official word on this? Thanksgiving Day in the Philippines. There you go. House moves to revive. Yeah, I think it's silly. I think it's silly, chat. One, ang dami na nating holidays. Diba? Aren't we one of the most... Isn't the Philippines one of the countries with the most number of holidays? Diba? Countries with most number of holidays. I mean, of course, Muslim countries would have a lot. That's why I'm not surprised by this. But alam ko marami ang Philippines. Where do we lie? 18. Look at that, chat. 18. About 5%. 5% of the year. So I don't have any strong opinions on it other than I don't think it's necessary. But I do feel like it's a move by Congress to be more pro-US, maybe. Putting my tinfoil hat here. Because one thing that I've been noticing with this administration is that parang mas malapit sila sa US, whereas the previous administration mas malapit sa China. Again, I do not believe that there is a superior choice to China or the US. I think that they're both the globe superpowers right now. And you just pick one. Pick one that you will align yourselves with. Are we gonna go with our Chinese overlords or our corporate American masters? That's it. One or the two. They're both the superpowers right now, and yeah, I think this administration is aligning themselves more with the US. What happened to Turkey? Oh, Turkey, as in the food. Turkey's pretty good. I would say just tastes like chicken. Okay, kaya naman pala, kurakot lang ang iba. Pasig flexes 2-story building worth 5.3M only. Dapat ganito mag-flex ang mga politiko. Yung pamurahan pero quality na projects. Ang tax dapat sa mamamayan na pupunta, hindi sa sariling bansa. Damn. Vico Soto flexing. New 2-story multi-purpose building built for only 5.3 million. Including 3 toilets, parking area, perimeter wall. Gagamitin ng ground floor bilang burulan at multi-purpose habang ang second floor para sa seniors livelihood program. Wow, may pangburol. May yung ground floor para sa burol. That's cool. Sorry, hindi sa sariling bulsa. Not bansa. Bulsa. Sana Jules, sana lahat tayo. Wala kayo sa Bacoor. 9.8M to. Holy shit. Yo, this is sad. Like, I'm laughing, but it's sad. Sana naman by 9.8M, hindi lang etong dalawang structure na to, no? Oh my gosh. Mahal kasi ang blue na pintura. Ilang Smurfs din ang nagbuwis buhay para makuha ang ganyang tingkad na blue. Pundasyon pa lang daw kasi 5 million na. Wow. I think, I don't know, maybe you might know more about it, chat. By new 2-story multi-purpose building, does Vico Soto also mean na pati foundation netong building kasama na? Pati yung pagpatag ng lupa, if ever? Or is this a building that was renovated because it's so dilapidated, you could almost call it new, pero may structure na before? I'm curious, because 5.3M for a 2-story building is pretty cheap. So, first of all, this is no easy feat to bring to make it as cheap as possible, but also to still deliver in terms of quality. So I don't know. I'm not doubting it. I'm not trying to say may mali dito. All I'm saying is I'm curious to know paano nila nakuha yung 5.3, because knowing how Vico Soto runs Pasig, he runs it in a way that really favors good governance. Interesting. Ikaw, Jules, taga saan ka? Is it fact renovation? Yung probinsya namin nasa 50M ganyang kalaking multipurpose. Shit. Oh, you're from Maryland. Is that near Baltimore? Yeah, right? Baltimore? Alala ko super mahangin dyan at malamig at maraming lobster. Tama ba? I think that's what I remember from going to Baltimore. Yeah. Am I ever gonna find myself back in the US, chat? Sobrang mahal sa US ngayon. In what way is Villar owning Bacoor right now? Crabs, not lobster. My bad. Largest megalodon. How do you pronounce this, chat? Megalodon? The fuck?
Megalodon.
Megalodon. Megalodon. Megalodon.
Megalodon.
Megalodon.
Megalodon.
Megalodon.
Megalodon.
Megalodon.
Megalodon.
It sounds so pretentious to say it that way. Megalodon.
Megalodon.
Megalodon. Megalodon. Largest megalodon tooth found in the Philippines. That's nuts. Ancient sharks, I think. Oh my God, chat. Puro property na nila. Imagine being bitten by something this large, tapos isang tooth niya lang yan, and the tooth has teeth. Right? The tooth has teeth. You're cooked, bro. Realize the megalodon. Realize the megalodon tooth in my collection may reasonably be the largest tooth found in the Philippines, as it is larger than reported specimens found and displayed at the National Museum. Wow! Kanya lang to? In my collection? Wow! Doesn't the scientific monetary value degrade when you handle it with your bare hands? With megalodon teeth, they are heavily mineralized, which renders them less sensitive to skin oils. Furthermore, their enamel coating is one of the most durable biological materials ever. Wow! Yun nga, it's personal collection lang to. Holy shit! It's 400... A tooth is 418 grams. Chat, that's shy of a pound. Wow, so cool. Can you get the bag from that? It's probably worth a lot considering international prices and the scientific and national significance of the fossil. Ngipin na may ngipin. Exactly. Bilhin ko 20 pesos. 20 mil. Yo! I wonder how much this tooth would cost, huh? Is it real? Authenticated? I plan to have it assessed by the UP National Museum of the Philippines. I'm 99% sure it's real. Wow. Wow. Oh my God, Chad. We're lucky to be alive. Okay. I think we're nearing the end of the stream now. Almost done with everything else except for this question. What's the equivalent of flowers to men? What do you think the answer is, chat? The equivalent of flowers to men. I have one. I have an answer. Like, this is super personal though, just as flowers are personal to women. Like, some women like flowers. Some women will appreciate flowers. Para sa akin, some men will appreciate this. Other men won't. So what's the equivalent of flowers to men? If you have an idea, drop it in the comments below. Which is sad, but what do you think is the equivalent right now? Okay, for Levi, it's Pokemon cards. Let's get this rolling. Food, okay. Yeah, for sure, right? Like, you know, man eats man good. Nah, it can't be anything like that. Can't be sexual. Can't be sexual. It can't be sexual or a sexual favor because it ends up being more mutually beneficial in that sense than giving flowers would be more of just coming from one side and a gesture of appreciation. Yeah, without making it sexual. Equivalent of flowers to men. Okay, CK here. Full tank. That's a little unfair though, okay? I would say half tank is the correct answer. Because full tank, 6K na yun, di ba? Magkano full tank ngayon? 6K? If you have a big car, diesel, 6K? 5K? So I would say half a tank just to match maybe a dozen great flowers. Great roses would be 3K, 2.9, 2.5, right? Maybe half a tank. A Switch or a PlayStation, maybe a game. Maybe a game, but not an entire console. We have to match the flowers. Okay, my answer, chat. And keep dropping your answers. Lalo na kung may masagot kayo dito. Flowers, equivalent of flowers to men. Okay, here. My personal answer would be either an energy drink. Like, give me a Monster. Give me a Red Bull. And I'll probably cry a tear. That's pretty great for me. Like, it's what? A Red Bull is 100 something. A Monster is 100 something. I'll be super happy and grateful. I'll be chugging that drink even though it's the evening. Or a protein bar. I think that's it. A protein. Give me a protein bar. Doesn't even have to be a bouquet of protein bars. Give me one protein bar. Like, I will genuinely think na naisip mo ko. I will genuinely think that you took time out of your day to get me a protein bar or again a can of energy drink. I would super appreciate that. Hey SWG, we missed you. Last night, hinahanap ka namin. Just said that you were very busy. Hey, an eco bag full of URC chips works too, CK. Pwede. Drop in some piatos in there, some roast beef flavored piatos. Drop some cheese, some pizza in there, na piece of flavored piatos. I'll be happy. What else? Yeah, a protein bar. Here too, chat. It works even with dudes and other dudes. Give another guy an energy drink. I mean, of course, unless they don't like caffeine. But give another guy an energy drink. Give another guy a protein bar. Oh my God. The bro. Yung bro levels. Sobrang mag-overflow. Like the caveman instincts will be tapped. Give a guy a hand. Yeah, without making it sexual. Because that's already the first thing that, not gonna lie, I kind of also thought too, but it's a little weird. Right? It's a little weird. Flowers to men. I think a good answer would have been the half tank of gas or some gas money. A burger, right? Food would be good. Pair of shoes might be too much because that might be the equivalent to jewelry already for women. Yeah, I don't know, Chad. I don't know. Gundam. Yeah, I see you. But Gundam can be expensive. Hey, there. Movie tickets. Movie tickets are cool too. Okay, let's wrap this stream up, chat. Got a bunch of memes here for you. Ano, papasok ka pa ba? Is the title of this post. Kung ako ang classmate mo, a-absent ka pa ba? Hindi. Ituturo ko muna na ang ka, pa, at ba ay tatlong magkakahiwalay na salita. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, it's always gonna be that. Spider-Man 4 times. It's crazy. Okay, I have a question, SWG. What's one thing that you saw in the fourth time you watched Spider-Man that you didn't see the first time you watched it? Because I would think that watching it 4 times, parang mapapansin mo na lahat ng details na hindi mo napansin previously. Okay, let's move on. Eh di kayo na. Yung title ng thread na to. Tapos hihingi pa kayo ng barya, mas masaya pa nga kayo sa amin. This looks like it's AI. Yeah, it's AI. It's AI. The words, the text doesn't make sense. Yeah, see? It's AI. AI. Naalala ko kahapon may nanlimos ng babae sa akin sa USC area tapos biglang hinabol ng jowa. Tapos hug from the back. Bibigyan ko sana eh. Binawi ko. Really? Harap-harapan talaga? Yeah, chat. You can have everything, huh? If you don't have love, it must be a curious way to live. Sa kasamaang palad, yung snatcher gustong patayin sa bugbog, pero yung plunderer paulit-ulit binaboto. What? Why is that in kabalastugan? Okay, sabi ni SWG, siguro yung last na napansin ko, kaya pala sa poster si MJ nasa goggles ni Spider-Man because Jean was in her. Usually, yung mga nasa goggles niyan, yung villain lang. Oh, that's so good! That's so good, SWG! Oo nga, no? That's so good! How do you rate the latest Spider-Man movie? Mixed reaction for a lot of us, by the way. I rated it very high. I gave it like a 9. Yeah. Tapos ngayon si Mary Jane. That's so good.
Kung gano'ng kataas na. Tingnan natin kung gano'ng kataas.
Oh, flood control. Whoa, my God. Oh my God. What popcorn do you get? Alam mo, natatamisan ako sa barbecue ng SM. It's not that I don't like it. It's very unusual for me na matamis yung barbecue. Yes, DK, diba? Parang ilog na to. Oh my God. Konti na lang, no? Galing. Sa Cavite yan. May mga pangharang talaga sa mga bahay dyan dahil umaapaw ang ilang-ilang river. Tapos may pump sila para higupin yung mga naipong ulan sa bakuran nila. Hell yeah. Pati bagyo ayaw sa'yo. What's this? Yo, this is so cool. Is this legit? Is this legit? Na dito natatapos yung ulan? And it's not even moving. That's the cool thing too. Clouds normally move, right? So the rain should be moving as well. Wow. Sobrang curious ng aso, syempre. Hell yeah! SWG, you gotta try this. I wonder kung may wasabi na ulit sa taters. Wasabi and barbecue. That is the best. Mix the two. Wasabi barbecue ng taters. Oh my gosh. But yeah, white cheddar, so good. But personally speaking, better than white cheddar mixed with plain. For some reason, I like the idea that not every popcorn bit has full flavor. Parang ano eh, it keeps it a mystery na ano tong popcorn na to, may flavor ba or wala? But then you also get to taste how great Tater's popcorn is on its own. So yeah, half white cheddar, half plain. So good. Magkaibang server. Yung ulan sa inyo tapos yung baha sa amin. Yung aso naguluhan din. Okay. Okay, some Apple David lore here. Papunta na tayo sa exciting part. I already said it before that everyone on social media, personal or dump account, are covered by the law and can be traced. Too late to delete comments now. I'll see some of you guys soon. And then, of course, I think she's gonna file for libel, harassment, and cyberbullying, right? Against people on the internet who are going against her. You can never defeat the internet. Of course, somebody comments here. And what a name too. Magkakasya lahat sa korte. Chona Aimee Marcos. What a name with 69k likes. Yan yung notorious na lola sa Facebook na GGSS sa caption. Or, what's this? Or mag-update ng sunog pero ang pictures is selfie niya na naka 100% ang filter. Sa hardcore siguro kasi siya. Sa hardcore siguro kasya. Wow. Okay, and then the last one for tonight, chat. Yeah, anong kwento nito? Bakit lumipad yung laptop?
Misleading questions are not allowed.
They are allowed.
Councils, please.
Oh, it's AI.
Misleading questions are not allowed.
They are allowed.
Council.
Yeah, it's AI. Yeah, I saw this controversy earlier na parang sabi niya, I'm done with this. Right? That's nuts. Okay, chat. Tomorrow's stream. I hope you can be here. Tomorrow, we are going to be eating a lot of these URC products. I will be sifting through them today so that I would know exactly what to do with them. The goal is walang masasayang. Okay? All of the food that you see here will one way or another go to somebody who will consume them. There's a lot of food, however, and so I will take note of how to properly distribute them. Again, to myself, to my family, to Benny fam, and to the condo. Oh, we miss you too. We'll keep checking up on you, SWG. But yeah, sakto rin. Tapos na yung stream. Hope you can drop by some more when you're ready. But in the meantime, SWG, andito lang kami and we wish you strength. Okay. Have a great evening, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Huge shout out to Jules. What the heck? With the full pack. All the way from Maryland in the US. To Mommy Keiko also with the 5 gifted. And to Biels. With Joshua, sorry. Joshua with the super chat. And Biels with the super chat. I'd like to give a huge shout out to the following people as well. Our tough 10 for tonight. Romeo, Biels, June, Levy, LJ, CK Luca, Everjet, John Ree, and Caleb. Also, congratulations to our winner, Levy. You win 200 pesos Starbucks GC as well as a 15% off H&M voucher. Okay, we're here for you, SWG. Just like we're here for each other, chat. Have a great evening. I will see you tomorrow. Lots of food. I'll figure it out. Okay, then STF you buy. I hope to see you here in YouTube tomorrow. Okay? Bye-bye, chat. Let's go. Ako rin ito. You're so generous, no? Ako rin ito.